And what's up with y'all, bro? What is up, YouTube? What is up with y'all, man? So I'm trying to talk about this. So I've noticed a trend where like a lot of white women, a lot of white women, man, they dating these black men, and it's not wrong to date a black man, but it's kind of weird when that's the only thing you're kind of dating. I've noticed that like that's the only thing they want to date is a black man. I'm like, it's also there's nothing wrong with dating a black man, but as a white woman, why is it your preference just to only date this certain race when most of the time you didn't grow up around this race and most of the time it's a fetish? I've never met a interracial couple that wasn't having sex. I just haven't seen it. Maybe you guys have, but I haven't seen it. They all have sex. So I'm thinking if sex wasn't in the picture, would you guys really, like each other? And I've seen that a lot of white women are trying to embarrass white men because of what, quote unquote, their manhood, their size of their manhood. So what white women are doing now is, what white women are doing now is trying to put the black man above the white man because, quote unquote, black men have bigger manhoods than white men. That's not really true. I don't think that's true, but I don't know, man. I don't freaking know. God made it like that for some reason. Yes, I think, yeah. You heard the rumors, the man in Congo, bro. Congo. There's a lot of white women that go to Congo just to experience that type of stuff. It's a real thing. So yeah, I'm not gonna act like it doesn't exist. But if you're only dating this guy because he might have a bigger manhood than a white person, then is it really love? It's really not love. So that's why I see something wrong with it. Because if you're only fetishizing, I can't even say that word, fetishizing, whatever y'all want to say. If you're only fetishizing these type of men, then I think it's wrong. Then that's why I think it's wrong. Because they try to make the black man superior to the white man when you're all equal, right? And most of these white women are not the prettiest. Just to be honest, they are not the prettiest women out there. It looks like they were overlooked by a lot of white men. So now they kind of hate white men because of that, because they were banished or not taken that serious, whatever. They weren't pursued by the quote unquote quarterback in high school or college. So now they go out in security, whatever it is, they'll go out to the white man, not to the white man, to the black man, because the black man is also going to put this white woman on a pedestal because he's not used to a white woman, because he's black, right? How you going to be used to a white woman when you grow up in a black community? Doesn't make any sense. So I just wanted to talk about that because I think it's wrong and weird that these white women are trying to make black people seem like, oh, they're good for sex objects. And I think that's very wrong. And black men too also don't notice this, that, bro, this woman is just using you because she thinks you have a big manhood. That's it. That's it. And most of the time she's not even loyal. She's gonna go around, and find another person to sleep with. And she's probably gonna burn you. These white women are nasty. Very nasty. They sleep around a lot. I just don't know why. White woman started feminism, it's not a black woman. So obviously these people get around because they think they can be better than men. What, for some reason. White men, I don't know if they have control over their households. I guess they don't. They don't, man. So now their daughters are all HOs, OnlyFans stars, corn stars. That's all they know how to do for some reason. sell their bodies. And selling your body pays. Could get you a $1 million mansion in Indiana. And you be living big. That's a fact. So, man, I just wanted y'all to understand this from a black man's perspective. I don't have no issues with a white woman. Like, I haven't personally dated a white woman before, but I've like, I've dealt with a white woman before, but I haven't been in like a long time relationship with a white woman. It's only been so I'm bending down trying to fix my socks because I'm wearing these slides. So yeah, I've never like I've never like dated a white woman. It's just, yeah, I've never dated a white woman. That's all I'm gonna say about that story. I don't have no issues with white women. But what I've seen is that white women that date the black men are not, quote unquote, the Miss Pageants, Miss Beauty Pageants. They are not the prettiest on the scale of 1 to 10. So that could be also another reason why they put the black man on the pedestal, because the black man treats them like they're goddesses. Because a white woman that is a 4 is better than a black woman that's a 6 in these people's minds. Why would you leave a 6 for a 4? Because she has a different skin tone. I don't get it. Hey, we see it all the time. You see an obese white woman with a decent average black guy. Then you see a pretty black woman not get chose by the same black man because she's darker or she's more like someone he knows. Like, I know this person, I'm familiar with this black woman because I grew up around black women. But this white woman though, she different, man. She different, and I want to be with her. So that's why a lot of black men choose white women. And sometimes also that a lot of these black men are around white women. When I grew up in freaking in Jersey, man, especially if you live in Elizabeth, Elizabeth, you wasn't around a lot of black people like that. There was more white people in the small towns than there was black people. So like most of the time the options were the white woman, because that's all you had. There was more white women than black women because a lot of black families couldn't move to those small towns because those small towns were a little bit expensive. But the cities had, more apartments, because in the small towns you got to buy a home. You got to buy a home. If you don't buy a home, the rent, you're not even going to find a place to rent because it's going to be too expensive or it's going to be filled up because you live in a small town. But if you live in a city, there's bigger apartments. So that's why there's a lot of black people in cities than in towns, because you got to buy a house. If you don't buy a house, you can't live in a small town. So the town I lived in filled with white women, bro. So, hey, I didn't look at it as weird because I felt like there was a lot of white women. So who else were you going to date? You were going to go to Elizabeth 30 minutes, 40 minutes just to go date a black woman? It doesn't make no sense, especially in high school. Like, what the hell? What the heck? Like, you don't even have a car, you broke. You can't even afford insurance, fuel. So how the heck are you gonna go out to Elizabeth to go find a black woman just to date? So you stick with a white woman. So I didn't see nothing wrong with it, but now I see something wrong with it because I don't see nothing wrong with it when you're in high school, because you feel you're forced to live in a town where your parents reside in. So there's nothing you can do about that. And this doesn't apply to really high schoolers, because they don't have a brain. They're young. So I don't expect them to think like this. Yeah, that's it for the topic though, man. That's it for the topic. I appreciate y'all for listening, man. Peace.